guys, Mike, and I'm back with my Fisker Ocean 1, and I'm joined by Chris.
What's up, guys?
You've seen Chris and his beautiful Fisker Ocean. Do you have a name for her?
Not yet. To be determined. Let me know what you think in the comments, what I should name it.
All right, so what we're installing is the Amp-Bility hood strut kit. Chris already has this kit on his car, and it is a pretty easy install. Uses 10mm bolts that come right from the already OE placement here on both sides, and it comes with a disabler to disable the old hood latch design. But you can see this piece comes with it, and we're gonna go over that in the video. It mounts right to the Fisker's OE areas, so that way there's no drilling, there's no cutting. It's just a nice clean install with a nice easy up and down. Let's get to it. Joined by Adrian in his Jeep. Give us a show. What you will need is the kit, which comes with the struts, the new mounts for the lower half. The upper half connects to these 3D printed parts that nicely fit up into that receptacle. And they also include this 3D printed tool which holds a washer and nut rather in place, so that way the bolt can fit right through it. Here is that part that I was talking about that locks out the old hood latch. And then you will need a 10mm and a 13mm socket or wrench. Either will do. And the 13mm is what's going to be used on these pieces. The 10mm will be used on these parts down at the lower portion. So let's get to it.
Move these two 10mm bolts here.
Now, for any of you who have done the battery removal and reinstall, you'll know that Magna loves Loctite. So if you've never removed any of these bolts associated with the battery hold down area, you'll realize that it is a little bit of a pain in the butt. You might need some heat.
One end of the gas strut through this 3D printed piece, and you'll take one of the nuts and put it in on the other side. You don't have to tighten it all the way yet. We'll tighten it once it's installed, but that nut will hold this strut. And then you'll take the included Allen key and the new bolts that will fit here perfectly, and you'll install it where you just removed those two 10mm bolts. So I like to hand thread them first just to get them started. And then we'll take the Allen key and get them secured down. You'll also want a 12mm socket or a crescent wrench so you can tighten up the strut once you have it all installed. Just make sure it's nice and snug, and you'll do this on both sides. You'll see I already installed this on the other side as well. And so we'll tighten the nut on the gas strut on both of them. The thing we're going to do is install the bracket that holds the other end of the strut to the hood itself. It's this 3D printed part here. So you'll have this bolt that goes through it, and then you will have a nut and a washer. They include this great 3D printed tool that you can slide the nut or the washer into, and then the nut slides on top. And then you'll press this in. Make sure that they are labeled R and L. Make sure that you have the right side on the passenger side and the left side on the driver's side. It will go into this hole here right above the hinge. And then you'll use this tool and insert this bolt, and you will put it through this nut I'm gonna try and go from this bottom one here.
That is a neat tool.
It really comes in handy for this job. Okay. And then you can use the Allen key to start turning that. Mike, if you wouldn't mind passing me that. You'll use this Allen key to turn it. I'm going to use the other end of a 10mm wrench to hold it in place and secure it. There we go. And you will do this on both sides.
So for the sake of all y'all's time, we won't film the other side because it is exactly the same.
It is. Just make sure, like I said earlier, that you have the proper bracket for each side. They will be labeled. Now that we've got the brackets installed on both sides of the hood and the gas struts attached to the bottom part here, we're going to take each side. There's going to be 2 nuts, one for each side, that hold the other side of this once we thread it through. So we'll start with this side. You'll have to lift the hood just a little bit, and you'll be able to feed it through. And you'll take one of these nuts and thread it through on the other side. And then you'll tighten with a 13mm. Oh, wrong setting. There we go. Perfect. And we'll do the other side. Now that we've got the struts attached to the hood on both sides, the final step is to insert this hood catch disabler. So you'll lift, actually it should be at the right height already with the struts installed. So you'll press this to release the latch, and you'll slide this disabler between the latch, and now that can't engage, and you won't need it to, because now you'll be able to close and open with just those gas struts.
That is nice.